Yo, so before we get into this video today, I just want to say to everyone who's applying to universities or colleges in the upcoming years that the whole admission process is a lot of hard work, a lot of talent, but also a lot of luck. I'm extremely honored, grateful, and lucky to be sharing things about myself today, but just know that there are also a lot of factors outside of our control. So you work hard and enjoy life. So starting with my academic records, or as y'all Americans call it, the GPA. Since I'm Canadian and our school is cool as fuck, we don't have GPAs. We have marks out of 100 and there's no like weighted scale. So throughout high school, I took 8 AP courses at my school in 4 years, and my high school average throughout all 4 years is 93.94. In my school, there are like people getting 96, 97, so I'm definitely not like the smartest kid or like whatever. And we don't have rankings either. I think that I'm in the top 5%, and the only regret I guess I have in my academic career is that I took like no humanity course in the first 3 years and no like foreign language courses beside the ones I have to take in order to graduate. So just like a big problem in retrospect. So definitely if you guys are thinking of applying to the States, make sure you check College Board for the courses that each university recommend you take. So make sure you guys have a really balanced course load in terms of covering different areas of study. I took the SAT only once. That's a flex. And I got a 1580, but only a 17 on my essay. I also took 5 AP exams, 2 in grade 10, 3 in grade 11. And I also have 4 that I plan on taking this year. So I got all 5s on the exams that I've taken so far. And I believe that if you grind your ass off, you'll be able to get all 5 easily as well. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm like the smartest kid. Like there are grade 9s in my physics camp who are like solving world hunger on the blackboard, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, I know what's happening. But I think in terms of like test scores and academic, you just have to show that you're intelligent, that you're smart, and that you have the marks or have the scores to pass a certain threshold for the rest of your application to be considered. But I think after you pass that threshold and after you can demonstrate that you are intellectually competent, then it's time for your personality to shine through your application. So in terms of extracurriculars, I think my extracurriculars actually went like all over the place, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, coming to high school and even throughout high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I did a bunch of things just because they're fun. But I guess my diverse interests give me the opportunity to like explore, to connect with all kinds of people, and like diversity was actually a pretty big part of my application. And the only thing I know about myself is that I love to learn and I love to explore new things. However, I think colleges want a well-rounded class, not necessarily a well-rounded individual. As long as you like demonstrate the basic traits like leadership, compassion, things like that, it's really important for you to have a spike, meaning something that defines who you are and differentiates you from the rest of the applicants. And that is where I kind of lacked, so I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. Anyway, my biggest involvement in high school were student council, physics/engineering stuff, and also basketball. So I am the president of our school student council in my senior year, and I was executive in my junior year. And it honestly has been both like the most challenging and rewarding job I've ever taken on. So we host like the school dance, spirit days, carnival, mental health campaign, and international student support programs. So it really pushed me to kind of like take an active leader role and to like become the voice of the students. And it's just super cool to see that you can actually make a pretty big impact in the community that you are part of. And in terms of physics and engineering, I did like a couple of contests, and I interned at this tech startup in the summer before my senior year, which is pretty cool. You know, considering that I'm going to STEM, I'm probably majoring in either electrical engineering or computer science at Princeton. You know, I think this is pretty relevant in terms of my academic interest, and just to demonstrate that I am intellectually curious and I have the drive to pursue things in that field. And finally, basketball is probably my biggest passion of all. There's absolutely nothing I love more than basketball. I kind of regret now that I didn't push like my basketball involvement any further, because I really love the sport. And then it was like really big part of my application as well. So I played a few years in the AAU, and I've been a youth basketball coach for 5 years now. I talked a lot about basketball in my application, and that's what I kind of wrote in my Common App essay as well. And on the other hand, I also did a bunch of random things just because I love exploring and like pushing my limits. So I've been a part of DECA, which is like this business competition thing, for 4 years, and I was a trainer in my senior year. And then I was also a part of this prefect group, which is like kind of the student leadership organizations at my school. Like we did like school tours, like parents' nights, like student orientations and stuff. It's pretty cool. And I also did a bunch of things with the school band and choir, and to me they're just fun. So in a way, I regret not concentrating in a few things, because it would probably make my application profile a little bit stronger. But at the same time, I've really had a lot of fun doing these random stuff, even though it's probably not beneficial to college app. So my advice to you is just to do whatever you love and spend a lot of time doing them. It could be just like 1 or 2 things that you're really passionate about, and it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you show passion and the drive to make it big. So colleges want people with the potential and the ability to succeed in life. So make sure you demonstrate that by showing initiative and ambition in whatever you're pursuing in high school. So college app is definitely a very stressful time. Trust me, I am like freaking like on the verge of dying during those times. But personally, it helped me a lot to grow as a person, because it gave me the opportunity to reflect on who I am, what I really love, and what I really want to pursue in life. So trust me on this. It's gonna be a difficult journey, but at the same time, it's going to be an extremely rewarding one.